Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Carolina Ford Dealers. Coca-Cola. Coors Light.
Hello again, and welcome to another season of Carolina Athletics and another season of the Carolina Insider television show. My name is Jones Angell. Excited to be with you all the way through the spring as we take you through the 2025-26 Carolina Athletic year. What does that mean this time of year? Tar Heel football, of course, and what a time for Carolina football. Bill Belichick, the new head coach of the Tar Heels, he and his team will see TCU 8 o'clock on Monday night in Kenan Stadium. In fact, you're going to hear from Coach Belichick here in just a moment. Had a chance to catch up with Coach a little earlier this week. This show will be interview heavy. In addition to that discussion with Coach Belichick, you'll hear from the Chancellor, Lee Roberts, here at UNC on some of the commitment that Carolina has made to the University of North Carolina has made to Carolina Athletics. And you'll also hear from the new AD, Steve Newmark. Steve is in a transition season this year where he'll be working alongside current athletic director Bubba Cunningham. And then Steve Newmark will take over the athletic director role next year in Chapel Hill. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to catch up with both Chancellor Roberts and Steve Newmark in recent weeks. Plus, of course, you're going to see highlights from other Tar Heel sports as well. So we have a busy show. Let's start with Bill Belichick, 6-time Super Bowl champion as an head coach, 8-time Super Bowl champion as a coach at the NFL level, now the head man of Tar Heel football.
It is hard to believe, but this journey to get to the kickoff of the 2025 Carolina football season is here. Carolina and TCU coming up Monday night at 8 o'clock. I'm Jones Angell. He, of course, is the head coach of the Tar Heels, Bill Belichick. And, Coach, this is a process, getting ready for the season with a new program, all the new pieces to your staff. How do you feel your team, your program, how do you feel it has progressed through this process so far?
We've made a lot of progress, and we're excited to get on the field and play games and play TCU and match up with them and see where we're at opening day, and then take it week by week from there. So it's been a good process. Guys have worked hard, but it's time to fight.
And Carolina will do that, of course, Monday night. Coach, there is just so much new staff. You're new, 70 new players. How much has that newness presented challenges for you as you've tried to get prepared for this season?
You know, there's always challenges putting together a new team. This isn't dissimilar to what we had in the NFL, where you kind of went from 90 players to 53, but then after the year, you'd probably be under 45, and then you're back to 90. So about half your team was new. We're about the same here. We were a little like 110, 120, something like that. So we're maybe a little over half, but it's, it's bringing a team together. And honestly, when you have more new people, it's easier to bring new people together than it is when you're just inserting a few new ones with, a group that's a carryover. Then they kind of don't change as much or as quickly here. I think everybody's just moved forward and bought into the new setup. And, I've learned a lot. They've learned a lot, and we're coming together.
Is there something you have learned about your team, or that you feel like this team has done very well, fully understanding you haven't seen it against another opponent yet?
They're really bought in, done everything we've asked them to do. The training, the weight room, lifting, nutrition, and trying to adapt the techniques and fundamentals that we're coaching for the things that we do. So there's always some new things like that, and these guys have really embraced them and worked hard to perfect them. I'm not saying we're there yet, but they've worked hard. They've gotten a lot better, so that's all very encouraging.
Coach, the last thing, 8 o'clock Monday night, there's just so much energy, excitement. Have you felt that? Have you felt that from the fans, from the students, just from the atmosphere around leading up to this season?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of excitement. I can absolutely feel that, but I'd say it's building. You feel there was more last week than there was a week before. Already starting to feel it this week now that we're, getting closer to game time. So, yeah, things will be hopping Monday night, and we just have to do a good job focusing on what we can control, do the right things, and make